Good evening. Welcome to episode 129 with Israel Maldonado, fueled by Mystic Mocha.
Coffee. It's what's for dinner.
Take it away, gentlemen. Meaning, start that song.
Oh. Tú sabes que mi amor, tú sabes que mi amor es para ti. Y con solo estos dos acordes te cuento lo que quiero de ti. Viviendo a través del marco, admiro tu brillante madurez. Y déjame entrar para poder probar esa fuerza tan sensual que me derrite cuando quieres otra vez y que me derrite cuando quieres otra vez. Amor, tú sabes que mi amor es para ti. Con solo estos dos acordes te cuento lo que quiero de ti. Eso es Mike. El viento viene y el viento se va por la frontera. El viento viene y el viento se va. El hambre viene y el hombre se va sin más razón. El hambre viene y el hombre se va. ¿Cuándo volverá? Por la carretera, por la carretera, por la carretera, por la carretera. Cha-cha-cha, Chaka-Khan. Yeah.
That is right. Welcome to the show, Israel Maldonado.
Thank you for having me
Man.
back. It's been 10 years since the last time I've been here, so it's nice to be back.
You have a lovely hairdo and some new shades, a whole new vibe.
Yeah.
You know, I was complimenting you earlier, and it seems like you got this more like almost a rock image kind of happening on with the social media. Do you want to comment on that?
Yeah, well, I saw Marty last week. He was like saying about branding and stuff. So I was like, you know what? I got to come up with something. So last week I had really short hair, and like this whole week I grew it out
Real
like really
fast.
quick. And then I bought some shades from like this like chick, like boutique or whatever place. And
I really like them.
thank you. And here I am. And I don't know.
No,
I gotta try a little harder, man. I've been, kind
yeah.
of slacking off a little bit.
Are you want to elevate your game, the Israel Maldonado game here in San Diego, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, I gotta get out of some circuits, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I just,
Well, speaking-
working on it, you know what I mean?
And the circuit, what circuit are we talking about here? I mean, I think he's talking about the dinner circuit, the restaurant circuit, the cocktail
Okay.
lounge circuit.
So yeah, you know what? I'll tell you what. I do love it. You know,
Educate us.
I love the restaurant, circuit and everything. The reason why is because it pays my rent and pays my bills, and it's nice. Then I get to play my guitar for a couple hours, for 3 hours, and play whatever I want. And
Man, you pay all your bills playing guitar?
yes, and I teach guitar too. You know what I mean? So which is kind of like how we kind of connected. You and I.
And that's
'cause
what it
we
takes
were
to get on the show, ladies and
educators.
gentlemen.
And with Marty, the same thing too. You know what I mean? Like talking about teachers, we're just trying to pass it down. Like we love to play, but we also love to show people how to do it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I get a lot of joy when I see kids that gonna break through. You know what I mean? Like they finally get a bar chord. You know what I mean? And it's like
a big deal.
Cause it's like once you get past the bar chord thing, it's like, dude, you'll be all right for a while. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
But that's like hardest thing for like a beginner. You know what I mean? So.
Is there a bar chord song that you like to show your beginners or intermediate students? Like, this is a great song to cut your teeth with your bar chords. Do you have a song?
Well, the
that sticks
last song we played was basically bar chords.
That's
you know
a
what I
big
mean?
one, man. Yeah.
But
The good old G minor and F.
you got your also. If you don't want to do bar chords, you can do the little half ones. You know what I mean, or whatever. But if you're gonna do bar
Is
chords,
that what you like to call those? You call those that like half chords?
like half bar, like the half bar or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like written like the most.
Oh, it's a reference to how it's written.
Yeah,
That's where you got.
basically, I think the most important like progression with bar chords is always going to be your A minor, your G major, F major. You know what I mean? It's a road, Jack. Don't you come back, no. You know what I mean? Like, or like the Led Zeppelin, or like Gypsy King stuff. You know what I mean? It's like a million things, but that's like the bar chord song that you kind of like. It's like you think about it like a little elevator. Think about the bars.
That's a fun way of thinking of it.
The one thing I think about, for instance, if we're talking about like for what the technique I use when I do bar chords, is like it's kind of like you have your finger on top of the fret almost, but you kind of lean to it a little bit to the left, and it's kind of like you're against the finger's kind of against the fret right there. So that's where you get your sweetest kind of tone. It's kind of like a classical thing. You know what I mean? Like it's always they always tell you kind of like if you're right here, it's like dude, but just move it kind of a little close to, and it goes away once you're like, and you're pushing exactly the same amount of weight. So it's like when that goes away, that's how hard you should be pushing. So the same thing with the bar chord. You know what I mean? You're kind of like, it's just one of those things that, the most important thing is the thumb in the back always, and never like a 90-degree kind of a thing, never that. You know what I mean? It's always kind of like, see, there's nothing like this. You don't want that at all, because this like they'll kill your hand right there. So it's always kind of like a lot of kids. What the first thing they do is they put their arm on their leg. You know what I mean? They always do that. So it's funny because then the guitar tilts down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta take this thing off. You know what I mean? It's like one of the first things you have it like they you have to break right away with these students, because I teach at the high school. You know what I mean? So every day, sometimes I get some new students, and right away it's like the first thing is they put their arm
They're
on
like
their
learning,
leg.
chilling like that. So what do
So
you
that's
got from
impossible to do
Israel?
bar chords like that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like how you position your whole body and everything.
You know, so that way, but you know, even as a professional, you know what I mean, playing a song that has a bunch of bar chords all the time, you still get tired, you know what I mean? So you have to do the alternative, you know what I mean? So
do you have some advice for our guitar players out there? That I'm pretty sure that about 98% of us grab the guitar too hard. So for someone like yourself that has to perform for 3-4 hours doing these bar chord songs, do you have any mantras or things that you remember to tell yourself so you can not exert all your energy, not have a tired hand after first set?
Yeah, it definitely, like, it's a song choice. It's very important, you know, because you don't want to do like 3 songs that have the same kind of bar chord progression, you know. And so I definitely, what I do is like, I'll do a song that has like the bar chords and everything, but then I'll go to something that's a little more open.
I love when you play like that.
Like more open chords, you know what I mean? Instead of like a lot of bar chords, you know what I mean? Like, so I do some songs that have a little more open chords, so you can give yourself a break. The one thing that I also tell students all the time is that when it's kind of like you give yourself like a microsecond of a break when you go from one chord to the next. You know what I mean? Like you don't go from one chord and like you drag your fingers to the next. You know, you have to like lift your fingers, and then that little lift of finger that before you land, it's like a little microsecond of like rest. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be playing for 3 hours or something like that, so it's like it's all about like. It's a touch, man.
And it looks nice. It's a very good, nice aesthetic. It's kind of like just.
Well, it's kind of like when I like playing like all those songs, like those classical songs that always taught you about dynamics. You know what I mean? Piano, pianissimo, or fortissimo, or whatever. You know what I mean? So for me, that always kind of stuck with me. You know what I mean? Like dynamics, especially when people are having dinner and they're hanging out with their friends and talking. You don't want to be too loud and be like interfering, because they'll look at you. If they look at you back, they look back at you. You might be a little loud, you know what I mean. But sometimes they look at you back because they're just jerks, you know what I mean. But so you gotta know which one's the, you know what I mean. Like, are they being, you know, like, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you never know the crowd. Every crowd is so different. That's why when you prepare for these things, sometimes, you know, I had some songs prepared, but when I got here, it was like, you know, we're gonna do something else, you know, like. Because you just get a different vibe, you know what I mean? Like,
well, I'm glad that you didn't give us anything, because he was Dustin Norberg's in the house again, ladies and gentlemen. House drummer of Theory Thursday.
Yes.
It looks like the lavaliers are strangling you. But
yeah,
you
it
know,
is strangling me. Well, it's all good.
You know, we went to a wedding. And then we hung out on Sunday. We have a friend in town. He's like, "Hey man, you gonna send me some Israel songs? What's going on, man?" So I try to hook
I've
these
been asking
guys
for
up.
3 days. I'm like, you got something ahead of time here?
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna give you anything, man. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I like it that way, though.
I know. I think
I'll
be more looser, you know, if we would just like just pick a couple, you know.
Just feel it is great.
Feel it out, you know what I mean? I mean, I know. You
That's
guys
how I
are
normally
good, you know what I
play,
mean? So we could just do whatever.
Whatever we want.
Yeah. So it's nice to play with you guys.
I think this is a great segue to jam that second song.
Do some more music.
Yeah, man.
Sounds good.
Time to go and let it rip. And the name of this song is called.
What is the second song? What do we do for the second
Whatever
song?
you
I
want.
thought you were gonna do a jam, like your thing.
Oh, do you want me to do that one in
That's
G
right,
minor?
yeah.
We
We
can
were
do
doing
that.
his last song.
So we're gonna do a little jam in G harmonic minor. It's a song that I have been working on, basically curating here, but we're gonna give it a different feel tonight. And the change will be a C minor, and then D, and E flat, and you're gonna hear that whole. And anyhow, it's a lot of fun, and here we go.
What was the change again? D and E flat?
C minor,
C minor?
and D, C minor, and then G minor.
Okay, cool. Ooh. What chord was that? Wait, show us that chord, please. That chord was nice.
A diminished, F sharp diminished.
Okay, diminished.
Yeah, I really like exotic chord progressions. That's, you know, when you study that harmonic minor, which you sound brilliant at. Wait till you hear Israel Maldonado knock the solo.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Here's the thing. I just know that. But then I just kind of like fake it through it.
Do you?
Okay. Yeah,
You're really
check it
good
out.
at
Yeah, you
faking.
see, like, you know, for people are gonna
I
comment,
knew
they're like,
this
wait a
girl
minute.
once.
Do we have the
Would you like a sip of
we
this?
do.
It tastes delicious.
what is it, honey?
Yeah, straight from the
Wow.
the
So is that the
18-year.
stuff I got?
Yeah,
Nectar of the gods.
Wow,
18-year.
that's
No good.
delicious.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
I want to try a little sip of that.
You'll stop drinking Black Label after trying this. You know, you want to try a little bit of this?
Yeah, I do.
Well, come over here and get it, big boy.
No.
I can't move. I'm trapped behind a drum set. Which is where I like
trying
to be. I
to
like
trying to
be
keep it
behind
pretty
a
chill.
drum set.
But here's that second song. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take it away. I'm going to give it a little groove. I don't know what the groove is. I'm going
You
to drop
just
it right
start
now.
it and
Here we
I'll
go.
follow.
Here it goes. Are you ready?
I'm
ready.
ready.
Okay, me too. You ready?
Yeah, I'm
Here
ready,
it go.
man.
Oh. I was getting a little tired of the progression, but you sound remarkable, man. Great improvising.
I fake it pretty good, huh? Fake it.
I think
Fake it till you
you
make
know
it.
what?
Yeah.
You're very hip. It's probably just in your DNA. That raise 7, ladies and gentlemen. What does that mean? What does this stuff mean? God darn it. But don't worry, we're right here. We're going to help you out. G minor is the 3rd fret, and the 5th fret, and the 6th. And then you go next door to C, and there's D, and there's E flat. So essentially 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6. Here's our natural 7. This is the culprit, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and sharp it. We put it here. and this is our scale. And Israel Maldonado can improvise the heck out of this scale.
I just learned it right now.
And the big deal is learning how to play that scale in a variety of places. I like to have a little scenario or a concept where we take the guitar and we establish tenor, alto, and soprano selections. So if we have the scale like this, we will go up to the alto. And you just practice and learn and absorb this because you want to be able to improvise this stuff. And then what do we do again, Israel?
Okay,
we go up to the soprano, and look what happens. This is where our guitar playing gets more virtuous. We have to compensate. I don't have another string, guys, so we're going to take these imaginary strings, these notes right here, and we're going to put them right there. And you get to intimately play your notes right here. Like that.
One of the ones that you can do with this guy, the pentatonic right here. You look.
Oh.
My uncle showed me that one. He's like,
that sounds
it's
like
right on the,
Spain.
it's right on that pentatonic right behind it.
Great trick.
You know what I mean? But then like on the other one.
There you go. Offering some alternate patterns here, ladies and gentlemen.
But that one that you were just showing me right now,
Just keeping it
I've
really
never done it.
Just
I've never
really
done one.
uniform.
Cool.
I mean, the patterns are different. And one of my favorite little trapdoors. It's the same pattern.
What is that, like a diminished or something? Or?
Precisely.
Oh,
yeah. And I drop it in on the A. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of a purple plectrum, ladies and gentlemen. Purple plectrums. Israel, you're had some questions about these, but we can get to that later. In fact, I wanted to give you one. We're trying a variety of these picks tonight, guys. We got the Ultem in the scallon shape. Why don't you try a few licks and give me some feedback on that real quick? Yeah, how many licks does it take? How many licks does it take for a purple plectrum?
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
Tastes like chicken.
This is a fun one too, the Mythos.
Okay, I just tried this one earlier, and I love this one a lot.
Do you really?
Yeah, like I would definitely go out with that pig.
You really
Take it
like
out on a
that?
date for Valentine's. That was a very nice one. I liked it.
Well,
This is a little more like, because I usually don't play with the pig, because I play with my fingers, but when I do, it's like different vibe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's gotta be like it's gotta be like the right sound for the nylon. And I try to play the electric. I do play with electric sometimes, but I'm not as I can't do the picking stuff that I do in the electric as good, when I do it with the nylon, you know what I mean? So, but I do play with the electric, but I just do it with a pick, you know what I mean? And so it's different. But this is kind of cool. It's like a little quieter.
that's that material. That's the ultra heavy molecular.
Yeah.
This is Ultem. Ultem is a brighter material, a harder plastic. This is going to be like a material that they use out of 3D printers. So, and you said you like that. Makes it very percussive.
Yeah, because it's fat, you know what I mean?
Well, myself and Corey
Like my
at
picks
Purple
like my
Plectrum would
women.
be very honored for you to choose one of those. And, because I know that you are, of the sort that you grow your fingers at. Oh, such lovely nails. Can we get a zoom on that?
I was gonna say.
Well, here's the
Killer.
today I actually went to my nail lady. Here you go. You see it right there?
So you have a nail lady now. You're not doing
Yes.
the press-ons anymore?
No, I've never done the press-ons ever. But this ones are short. Obviously, these ones are really short. But now I've had nails since I was 10 years old. So ever since I was 10, I started playing classical guitar. So you always need nails for classical.
Yes, you do.
But the stuff that I play sometimes, it's not just classical. So I just kind of play a lot of rhythm guitar. So when I hit it, I used to break my nails and stuff, and that was not good because then I have to play with a pick, and I'm really limited.
Do you take collagen by any means?
No, I just acrylic, man. They just put acrylic on this. It's acrylic.
So it's like.
Yeah, she puts acrylic on there, like super tough and stuff. So it's like. So I use this fingernail.
Yeah, I was.
Like a pick.
That's a very nice tone. It's warm, and it's got that.
And then I can just jump. Go with my fingers. But the tremolo. We talked about the tremolo. I think the last time I was here, about the guitar tremolo. For every so go. I remember when I saw my teacher playing that when I was a little kid. That was a thing that I was like, dude, I gotta know how to do that. You know what I mean? So,
that is really beautiful stuff, Israel. I would like to put a little bit of shine on that. Would you like to play a little song for our audience?
Yeah.
Just you with this tremolo picking?
Sure.
So please take it away.
See if I don't screw this one up. That's Recuerdos de la Alhambra.
How many times have you played that song, Israel?
Well, it's ever since I was 10. That's one of the first songs that because I saw my teacher play that song, and I was like, I love that song so much. Like I just needed to know how to do the tremolo.
Dude.
So it's like, so you pluck with your thumb. Always keep your thumb in the front. Here's the thing with picking. Always keep your thumb in the front. You don't want the thumb to be colliding when you move the thumb. You don't want it to collide with this finger because then this finger can't move anymore. So if the thumb's in front of the finger will just go back. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like you're picking up a bag, and then you just bring it up here.
That's a good way.
You know what I'm saying? So you're just closing your hand. The thumb's in the front. So thumb, third finger, middle, and index. Thumb. And you can do it on an A minor chord. Let's say if you do an A minor chord.
It's so hard.
And you don't have to put your hand on the guitar. You just let it float like this. Like
one more time.
So it's like this one, dun, 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 thumb, bum, 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 thumb, bum, bum, bum.
Man,
Check
that is
this out.
hard.
Look. Thumb, bum, 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 bum.
You make it look so easy, man.
It's like, and then there you go. You can do it with any chord. You know what I mean? That's the nice thing. You can just do it with any chord and you can come up with your own little melody and stuff, you know, when it comes with that. But there's different kinds of tremolos out there too. So
That
there's,
is sick,
because
dude.
like it's kind of like a Spanish thing, you know, like flamenco. There's like different kinds of flamenco, not just like one kind of flamenco. There's like so many different ones, you know what I mean? And each one has its own little technique, you know what I mean? But that's just one of the techniques, but more of a classical guitar. You know, it's more of a classical guitar technique, you know what I mean? But it's a little influenced by like, you know, the Spanish stuff because it's like, it's Recuerdos de la Alhambra. The song is about a place in Spain, you know, so.
You ever been to Spain?
No, but you know, I did the ancestry thing, man, and the main thing was Spain, and then Native American.
Is this where we have that suspense music where I finally buy you a mug and you press like a B flat and it goes, whoop, 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 whoop. How Spanish is Israel?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like a segment. So yeah, I was like, wow, that's crazy. So on the Spotify, if you, because I do the Spotify for artists or whatever, a lot of like the hears and stuff and then plays are in Spain. Most of them. So I've been thinking about maybe going over there and maybe do a show or something.
You'll never
like that,
come back.
Yeah, you know, I have my kids, man, so I gotta come back. I can't just leave them. Once they graduate, you know, when they go to college and all that stuff, then yeah, maybe I'll go somewhere and hang out somewhere. You know what I mean? But I gotta get the kids to kind of get, you know, they're almost there. I got 12 and 16-year-olds, you know, so it's not gonna be too long.
If you go to Spain, you gotta go to Portugal too.
Yeah, I'm down for Portugal too, man.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Well,
let's go.
That's on my
Can
radar.
we win tickets here or anything? Is it like the prices?
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Like
I want to go.
sponsored by like.
So speaking of our
travel.
sponsors, thank you for reminding me.
There you
Israel.
go.
And I could do a nice shout out to Mystic Mocha for fueling us hungry and thirsty artists tonight with the scones, and our technical crew, the badass technical crew, Theory Thursday, setting this ship a sail that I like to call a magic carpet ride, Mr. Chris P. and Alex Eubank.
Hey guys, once again, thank you for watching. We need your assistance. If you could please go and sign up to be one of our Patreon patrons, that would be most excellent. We're going to have some special stuff for our patrons, and every week we'll get something together for you that's just for you. Also, make sure you go to our YouTube channel and hit like, share, and subscribe. That also helps us out as much as possible. Also, go to our website, theorythursday.com. There's stuff you can purchase, like some strings and some other stuff. It would be very nice to get that going for you. Also, if you need lessons, you know where to get them. MrGuitarLessons.com with that individual over there. Mike, I think you have some other stuff that you want to...
I do, Jason. Yeah, so speaking of Purple Plectrum, check out these picks, ladies and gentlemen, at the purpleplectrum.com. You can buy these exotic, strange, and thick and awesome picks to make you play better, along with the Mad Hatter Guitar Products cable. The teacher cable right here, ladies and gentlemen. Notice that there was no hiss or pop right here on the production live. I can take this cable. We have a nice little, it's a silent switch. It's a kill switch, and then you just plug it back in, and we can play. And it works out good for practicing and recording. So check those out at MadHatterGuitarProducts.com. Speaking of, our third and final sponsor is Kurt Megan Strings. I would like to offer our guest a set of electrics. I know you have some. I know that you play electrics, man. What's your gauge, Israel Maldonado? Because we got you covered here. You got 9s, 10s, or 11s.
I'm like Stevie Ray Vaughan, 13s.
Oh, baby. So I guess we'll be giving you some 11s then.
Okay, yeah, I'll take the 11s.
So you can.
Yeah, I'll be like.
You can sort of sound
Pat
like Stevie
Metheny.
Ray Vaughan. Pat Metheny, that
I'll
works
be
out.
like Pat Metheny,
And,
I guess. Thanks a
Purple
lot.
Plectrum would like to offer you a pick. I have a few picks here. There's the Mythos. This is the Scallon Ultem. I was going to offer you maybe one of these. Are you interested in using any of these?
Bro, you already know which one I want, bro. You already know which one I'm connected with, bro.
Take this.
Do I have to go
Show our
there?
audience a lick with that pick.
Look at this thing right here. This is.
Yes, it almost.
I've never
It's
played.
a replacement lens for your shades.
Yeah, that's what I love about it. It's just like it's just kind of like playing with my. That's great. It's weird because.
I love hearing blues licks on those flamenco guitars. angels.
Bro, this is like my corazon right now, man. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Are you sure, dude? Because you might love this thing, man. I don't want to just take it from you.
It's yours. Take it.
Okay.
You're
Well,
Israel Maldonado.
No,
it's seriously between all of us here. That is for you. Time to play the song.
Yeah.
It's time to close out. Are you guys rolling? It is time to close the show, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week for episode. That's right, everybody. 1:30 with Jessica Lerner. Israel Maldonado, take us out, baby. What is this song about?
Well, the thing about the song is like, you know, we're talking about like we just play about these restaurants and everything like that. So it's kind of like one of these chill 4-chord songs that you can just jam out, have a good time with. We'll talk a little more about the whole theory thing after we jam it out. So it's gonna be super easy. We got your D, B minor, E minor, and
grab those guitars, ladies and gentlemen. Grab those guitars. Time to jam with the boys and girls of Theory Thursday. Which one is the girl?
Just like our soft side, you know what I mean?
God darn it.
Go ahead, bro.
I don't know what to play.
Preciosa, ¿qué me está pasando? Algo está ocupando el territorio de mi alma. Y todo lo que se acumuló durante este bello periodo, y nada ni nadie lo borrará. Tanta fuerza tiene tu ser, tanto peso tu calor. Tú eres la tormenta que arrasó con mi persona. Y tanta fuerza tiene tu ser, tanto peso tu calor. Y tú eres la tormenta que arrasó con mi persona.
The Matrix.